Rainbow Road is Mario Kart Wii's premier track. The way you walk into an ice cream store and it's got some flavor that's secretly just dyed vanilla ice cream is the same way when you play a Mario Kart game, it's gonna have Rainbow Road. And it's also just dyed vanilla ice cream. Yet for being such a regular track in the series, the world record meta in Mario Kart Wii could not be more different from regular. Not only does the world record use an outside drift bike, but the no glitch world record uses a kart, which in a meta mostly dominated by Funky Kong Flame Runner is pretty rare, but you probably knew that already. If I asked you how to drive Rainbow Road on a kart, there's a couple strategies you could point to that you've probably seen before. But if I asked you to do the same thing for the Flame Runner, could you do it? Maybe, but I bet there's a lot more people who have seen this track driven at a high level with a kart more than a bike, which is surprising. The most popular combo on the most popular track is constantly overshadowed. So let's figure this out. How do you drive Rainbow Road on the Flame Runner? Well, today we may answer that question because we're back with another episode of the King A Standard, this time on Rainbow Road. This is a very special episode. It's the last track of the Nitros, and over 2 years after beginning, we will finally be halfway through the King A Standard series. So if you need a refresher on the King A Standard, let me break it down for you. A long time ago, Mario Kart Wii players created the standards, which were benchmark times to track your progress in time trials. They range from newbie to the God standard, which is quite difficult. And in this series, we're beating the King A standard on every track from Luigi's Circuit to Bowser's Castle 64, which to some, Rainbow Road may give war flashbacks, but considering I'm not Justin, maybe it won't be so bad. So let's see if we can finish the Nitros and beat the King A standard on Rainbow Road. Let's get into it. Here we go. It's time for Rainbow Road. There's a couple ghosts I want to watch before we start time trialing the King A standard. This is the first ghost I want to watch. It is the Flame Runner World Record. With Rainbow Road, the world record uses the Flame Flyer, I think it's called. It uses the Flame Flyer, and it's a karting track. Although it's still a decent bike track. I think this time is maybe a second behind the world record using the Flame Runner. It's a pretty good time. I watched it earlier today, and there's a lot of strategies you would expect. He just does it all pretty well. I think the most fun one is right at the beginning. We're going to see it any second now. And then after this time, we're going to watch the King A standard. We're not going to dwell on these times for too long, though. Maybe watch like one lap, because it's the same every time. That's my favorite strat, by the way. The little wheelie moon jump, that's nice. We're going to go for that in our runs. If we miss it, then I think we lose some time compared to the regular one. Still gonna go for it though. These are some nice low tricks. And then watch this corner cut. He does this 3 for 3 where he gets a really nice alignment. And look at when he's getting in the cannon. It's like 28.4 or something like that. I'm usually getting the cannon like a second after that. So he's just very clean. And he does this. This may be the second coolest strat. It's pretty cool. So now we know. Does the wheelie moon jump, does the path switch. He does the path switch, and he takes the half pipe turn really tight. So now we're gonna watch the King A standard, which is Mitch from Australia. It's a 230.950. Honestly, I should probably put some text on screen. So let's see the first lap of this guy. Maybe compare him to the first ghost. Just pick him apart. You know, that's what we always do. We just we watch him for a while and then we find his flaws and we're like, dang, he sucks. I say we, like y'all are picking him apart. It's just me. Like, watch this moon jump. Not even a wheelie, dude. What are you doing, Mitch? See, I think it's funny how he leans down there. I've always thought you should lean back, but I think he's onto something. If you lean down, you land and retain more of your speed. I've found, at least. He gets that big trick, and watch his tricks here. They're a little bit higher than the world records. That's typically what I try to do. I mean, reasonably clean landing. But look at when he's getting the cannon. It's like 700 milliseconds after Ivan did. Crazy work. Went a little wide there, Mitch. Mitch, lock in, dude. All right, I'm sure his other laps are better, but this one kind of stinks. Let's see what it is. Is this even a 50? Okay, it's a 50.5. That's so bad. Okay, it's not so bad. It's just, you know, worse than he needs to be. I'm sure he locks in the next 2 laps. but we're just going to go ahead and start racing him. So let's go. All right, first run. I want to get this wheelie moon jump. Let's see if we can do it. No, not even close. Let's see what kind of time we lose. It's not that bad. I might go for it anyway, because if you get the wheelie one, I mean, it's nice. Uh-oh, we didn't get the big trick. Let's get some of these then. Can we TF this gap? Oh my gosh, we almost did it. Alright, I think we need to start locking in. Oh, almost. Because they went on that crazy win streak through the Eastern Conference. It's mainly because Mike Brown made the adjustment to start playing Cat like a passing big, which really reminds me of how he played Sabonis in Sacramento. It is a spitting image of what Mike Brown wanted. So I'm happy to see that come to fruition for him. Oh man. Hey, wait. Secret Easter egg. Take a look at the spot on the track just to the left of the C and continue. Do you see the Philippines? Do you see Indonesia just underneath that and Australia down there? I didn't mean hit change character, but there's a pattern of the Earth on Rainbow Road if you've never noticed that. Nice. We're beating him. But he, like... Where am I going? Hello? Are we beating him still? Good enough. I mean, it's really not good enough. We need better laps than that. We need 0.3s. Which, hey, that's really not that far behind. For a 50-second long lap, 0.1 of a second isn't that much. Yes! We did it. Dang, that's a game changer. We're beating him. Oh my gosh, get the relay, please. Safe to say we sold all of that. But I'm happy we got it. It saves so much time. Oh, that's high. We've gained time on him, though. Oh my gosh, why do I always sell there? What is his lap 3? Maybe we should have watched his full ghost, because what happens on lap 3? His lap 1 is behind pace, his lap 2 is also behind pace. Is his lap 3 just amazing? Does he clutch up like crazy? Ooh, hot take from Mario Kart Wii. I had a pretty hot take in my last video, not what quote-unquote hot take one. The name of my title was Mario Kart Wii is simple, or it was Mario Kart Wii isn't complicated. It's just not true, by the way. It is a very complicated game. There's a lot of cool tech. The reason I wanted to make the video, though, is because I don't like it. Well, let me phrase this better. It's fine when there's Mario Kart Wii content about really techie stuff, because it's cool, and people get into Mario Kart Wii from it. And I'm all for it. But every time people only pay attention to the hard stuff, they start to think more and more, really new players and beginners think that that's necessary at all levels of play, and it's just not. If you're a beginner, there's going to be plenty of other beginners with you who aren't like crushing you with hard strategies. And furthermore, there's a lot of improvement you can make in time trials or in your online driving or whatever. That's super simple. And you don't have to start worrying about the hard stuff until you've mastered the simple stuff. And that's what I wanted to highlight in the Bowser's Castle Wii video, because that's exactly what I did in this session. So even though, you know, the take Mario Kart Wii isn't complicated is totally wrong, I think it's still important for people to know. It's just like anything else. You have to master the simple stuff first. So don't be intimidated. Like, it's still a very accessible game. I don't know if the skill floor is that high, honestly. Maybe I've just gotten better, but playing against players on Retro Rewind, dude, I'm killing everybody. It's so free. It's so free. Like, there's no way the skill floor is actually that low. Or, excuse me, it's actually that high like people say it is. Like, I think if you were... Even when I started playing as a new player, the first race I ever played online, I got second place. I had like... I think I had exactly 5,000 VR. And I did fine. Like, you'll hop online and probably not get killed. Mario Kart Wii Online is volatile enough for you to have fun, at least. Yeah, play the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe soundtrack to confuse my brain into playing better. Yeah, that's what I gotta do. I already low-key do that. My DK Summit custom music is N64 Rainbow Road from Mario Kart 8. Don't ask why, I just feel like it fits. We did it. Are we gonna get a low trick? No, but still. We'll get consistent at that sometime. Hopefully a PB next time. Stay safe, stay cute, stay loyal. Because I already know you are. And... once upon a time, literally same day as this session, I lied awake at night, restless, thinking about time trialing Rainbow Road. So I got out of bed, and I only wanted to time trial for a few minutes before I got back to sleep. But in those few minutes, I had an incredible run. I hadn't set any PBs yet, I hadn't even really gotten close to beating the time, but this run gets close. So let's see what happens. I'm in bed, I'm about to fall asleep, but I can't go to sleep because I'm thinking about Rainbow Road. I know, happens all the time. And we didn't beat him, but we got super, super close. We had like a 600 millisecond PB over my personal best, which is crazy. We're gonna watch it. I wasn't recording. I swear, I never am for these important King A standard runs. Under normal circumstances, I would have just recorded my reaction as soon as I got the time, because I was stoked. But my cousin is staying over at our house, and he's like, his bedroom's like right next to mine. I didn't want to be too loud. So I just waited till the next day. Like, it's the next afternoon. I've got some time to react to this run. Everything's pretty normal. There's not, I mean, it's clean without any distractions of the stream. You know, I think I can play a bit better. Notice here that I didn't, I'm probably going to point this out in post, but I try not to drift trick off of those big circles. Not because it's slow, it's fine, it's just inconsistent. It kind of gave me mixed results. Sometimes I'd fall off because of it or trick it too low or whatever. Or it would send me in a direction that I wasn't expecting. Do we get a... oh, we even got a good landing there? That, like, never happens. But we just do that on all 3 laps, and that was the most inconsistent part. Notice I got a 0.5. I remember during this run, I got that 0.5, and I'm like, that's some BS. I drove better than a 0.5. I need to drive a 0.2 now to make up for it. And, well, I mean, it's a pretty good run. I think I got a 0.2 on lap 2. Maybe just because the wavy section, you can get more tricks. Yeah, that was a drift trick, but here, I just cancel my wheelie to make it low. That was good. Man, it's still a little wide. There's definitely time I can improve on here. It's easy to see when I'm looking at the ghost. Oh, that was super clean. That's probably part of the reason it was so good. Lap 3, though, was my best. We're going to get to lap 3 in a second. It made up for the 0.5 for sure. And truthfully, during the run, I did not think lap 3 was very good. So this is a learning experience for me. Why was lap 3 good? We're just going to see. It seems normal so far. I guess that turn was fine. That turn's never really a problem, though. That one either. It's fine. You know, those were good. That was pretty low. How do I do here? Yeah, I don't bother with... Oh, that was nice. I don't bother with drift tricking the second one, especially. I might drift trick the first one, but the second one, it's just causing problems, so I stopped doing it. I just canceled my wheelie, so I wouldn't get as much airtime. Where are you going, Meal Swipe? Boost panel's not over there. Literally, how is this a 0.1? It ended up being a 0.1. How? I couldn't tell you. Even what kind of wide there. We got the sub. We got a 230. Let's go. I have no words. I don't know really what I did. Aside from the big circle strategy, I don't know what I did to save a bunch of time, but we did. I'm so happy for that. Welcome everybody to the next session. I said I was going to wait to stream it. Totally lied. I cannot stay away from this track. I just want to time trial it. So, here we go. Dude, I almost sold like 3 times and I didn't. And the thing that gets me is that I just QM over the boost panel. Thanks. Nice lap, dude. That is a nice lap. What? Where are you going, Funky Kong? This is the best lap ever. And it gets thwarted because my controller just goes the wrong way. I guess I didn't... I don't know. I actually no clue what happened there. Oh my goodness, we got the flip trick. What? What? Are you serious? Did I not get the mini turbo or something? What happened? Oh my gosh, I was not ready for lap 3, Mitch. I mean, I was. I had a 600 millisecond lead. I only kind of threw. But that lap 2, oh my goodness, that was nuclear. I think we're too fast. Oh my goodness. Woo. I'm playing this safe. How? How? What? What? Oh my gosh, that was such a good lap 3. We didn't even sell. I'm so confused. I need to watch his ghost. What does he do on that last turn? Maybe he squeezes out another mini turbo? Like, does he get a chain drift? That's crazy. All right, this is my final attempt before I go because in 4 minutes I got an important game to watch. Colombia, Uzbekistan. What a game. All right, let's go watch some soccer. Ooh, that was nice. Oh my gosh, really? Am I gonna make that? What? This is the most scuffed lap ever. This is so weird. Alright, well there it goes. Still too fast? Nice. That's pretty good. That next section, ooh, please. Okay, good. Next section wasn't so good, so we'll have to really turn it up from there. Yes, we got it. Good. Please be enough of a lead to beat this guy. It is. Yes, yes, yes. I thought we choked at the end. I thought we fell off. Whew. Oh my goodness. That lab 3 really was pretty good. If I didn't go wide on that very last section. Maybe that could have been a 0.0 or a lower 0.1. Nice, nice. That's a pretty big sub, actually, under the King A standard. Like 300 milliseconds and some change. So that's super satisfying. We beat Mitch. We held on. Nice. Nice. Let's watch the replay, please. Goodness, this track was honestly way more fun than I thought it would be. Rainbow Road has always been one of my worst tracks, mainly because I just never time trial it, but I also just think it's boring, so I don't want to time trial it in the first place. But putting some time into it, I think it has been a lot more fun than I thought it would be. That first turn was crispy. That second turn was floppy. Not so great. A bit soggy. High trick, whatever. Gosh, I wish I could talk about some of the other strategies that I ended up using that it's hard to talk about all of them just in the replay of the run. Maybe I could, I don't know, throw some text over the screen or something. That's what I want to do. Here, did we get a good, okay, pretty good zipper section. We were consistently beating him, though. He had a really bad zipper section. I realized on a lot of the landings, I wouldn't pull back quick enough. So there's something weird about the landings here, where if you hold down and then stop holding down, maybe hold up just before you land, typically that's fine, but you need to do it a little earlier on this track. Figured out this turn a bit better. That was a better turn. Check out this low trick. Oh my gosh, that was nice. Kind of made this section a little bit easier too. I was a little scared I wasn't going to make it there. You can see I kind of jumped all over the place. But it ended up being fine. I think that saved a good bit of time. Do we get a good zipper here? Or did we not even get a good zipper? That wasn't that great. I mean, all of them are going to be fine. They're good enough to beat the King A standard at least. We don't get a drift trick. I thought that's funny. Bad landing. I guess I didn't lean up fast enough. Something I did figure out on the moon jump. Didn't do it here, but on lap 1 I would try to jump as early as I can so that I could lean back and preserve my momentum forward while not going too far and landing in a spot that would kill my speed. Because that's why he leans down at the start, so that he lands in a spot where he can keep it. But you can actually go a little bit further than he does and keep your speed. This is pretty good. Nice. A little wide there, but that's alright. Built up the mini turbo, so it's no big deal. Ah. Nice. Good zipper here. No. There's nothing I can say. Like, right when you beat it, you just feel a bunch of relief. You're like, okay, I'm done. Nice. It's hard to analyze everything. I can analyze that, though. I almost fell off and died. Would have crashed out forever. I'm just kidding. Would have kept playing because this track is fun. The time to beat, 2:30.950. You can go away. We did it. Time to beat is nothing. And that, my beautiful friends, is all of the nitros. We started King A Standard in the spring of 2023. We're 3 years in, and we finished the nitros. I always knew this would take a long time, not because any of them are too insanely difficult. There have been some hard ones, but we could get through it. But I've been able to do it on all the Special Cup courses, and I'm glad we could get that done in the first half of the year. So let's go on to Peach Beach next, which will be no fun. Boo, I hate Peach Beach. I don't think I've time trialed it in about 5 years. So that's going to be a fun one. Stay tuned for that. Check out that low trick. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. Stay safe, stay cute, stay loyal, 'cause I already know you are. And goodbye.